Yellow leaves, brown tips, wilted leaves, and stunted growth are the major issues we have to deal with as we grow Areca palms indoors. And we often cannot figure out the exact reasons behind such symptoms. So, in this video, I will explain the reasons that cause such unusual symptoms in the Areca palm and highlight the solutions to prevent damage in order to end up with a healthy Areca palm in our garden. Yellow leaves in the Areca palm are one of the early signs of stress if that arrives on a larger scale across the plant. It indicates a range of issues such as nutrient deficiency, especially the nitrogen and iron deficiency, also a sign of insufficient soil moisture or underwatered situation. Furthermore, lack of humidity or dryness, heat stress or rising of temperature, sunburn, insect infestation, especially mealybug and whiteflies infestation, over-fertilization, and sometimes root rot due to overwatering. Now, it's natural for the older leaves to turn yellow and dry out in order to be replaced by new growth, but a drastic occurrence of yellow leaves is always concerning. Next is the browning tips. Brown leaves or leaf tips are more concerning because that appears when the leaf cells are already damaged and no way to revert back. Brown leaf tips all over the plant often considered as a sign of root rot due to overwatering. Also, browning tips is a sign of hard mineral contamination such as fluoride and chlorine contamination. Moreover, insufficient light exposure, excessive fertilization, extreme cold, nutrient deficiency such as potassium deficiency, compacted roots due to inappropriate potting soil can derive rapid browning of the leaf tips all over the Areca palm. Wilted leaves often indicate underwatering or the soil is out of sufficient moisture. But if the plant is still wilting even after regular watering, then it may be an indication of root rot. Root rot is a fungal infection that damages the roots and shows a lack of oxygen. As a result, the plant cannot uptake oxygen and water and wilts due to dehydration. Areca palm is winter dormant and below 21 degrees Celsius temperature slows down its growth, which is a natural phenomenon. But if an Areca palm is not growing as fast it used to during its growing period, which is summer, or if it has stopped growing altogether, then this can be a sign of something going wrong. Stunted growth can be caused by a lack of nutrients, reporting stress, lack of sufficient light exposure, or an underlying disease or infection. Now, if you have noticed that your Areca palm is showing some or all of the signs that I have mentioned, then here are several solutions that will ensure the healthy growth of the Areca palm. Replace the soil if it gets compacted with long-term use or it may not be giving the expected result. The potting soil has a great effect on the Areca palm growth because well-structured soil improves the root system by allowing air, reduces watering issues, especially the possibilities of overwatering, increases the nutrient uptake ability, and altogether improves the vegetative growth of the plant. Areca palm prefers well-draining, porous, moisture-retentive, slightly acidic soil. Slight acidity reduces the nutrient deficiency by activating all the essential nutrients in the soil. You can use commercial potting soil mix recommended for citrus and palm trees, or I have a detailed video on the perfect potting soil for Areca. You can also try that out. Link in the I button and description box. Balanced watering is important because most of the problems are related to the unmanaged watering practice. If you want to ensure healthy growth of any plants, you need to keep checking the plant, like the soil, branches, and leaves. Manually, check the soil moisture before watering. Areca palm likes to dry out between watering. But growing in porous, breathable soil can make you water every other day. Check 2 to 3 inches of the surface soil moisture before watering. For example, this is how the soil should look like when we need to water the plant. Water thoroughly and make sure the excess water drains out through the drainage holes. You can also use a moisture meter to check the soil, but I like to go with the feel method. We often forget to maintain the required humidity for the Areca palm. Areca palms prefer a humid environment. Maintain the humidity level between 50 to 70% because they are a tropical plant. So adjust the humidity by using a humidifier or gathering the plant with other plants or keep in a humid place of the garden or your house. Also protect the plant from the dryness of the winter or dry air of midsummer. Keep removing the old dried fronds from the plant because those attract pests and diseases. Remove such leaf stalks, which also allows the plant to form new leaves. Fertilizing the plant in the spring and pre-monsoon recovers the nutrient deficiency, adjusts the soil pH, improves the root growth, and shows fast growth on the plant. This plant prefers acidic fertilizers such as leaf compost, fish emulsion, seaweed solution. Along with compost, I also like to use bone meal after repotting. It is a phosphorus-rich fertilizer which helps to improve the root system. So now you got an overview of why such unusual leaf discoloration appears and also got ideas of which sectors we need to be concerned about to ensure healthy growth of the Areca palm. If you have any questions or suggestions, let me know in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching this video and we will see you in the next one. Take care.